it's Miss Sherrod again with today's math lesson. Today we are going to be talking about plane shapes, which are the shapes that we usually deal with, and then we are also going to be talking about polygons and their sides, angles, and vertices. Let's get started. So your first activity today is to name these 4 plane shapes. So on the left here we have the shape, and then on the right you are needing to write the name. None of these are trick ones. These are our plane shapes, our flat shapes that we see on our name tag, we see every day. And then you are also to answer the question down below. What is the difference between a solid figure and a plane shape? So you're going to have to go back and think to Monday's lesson and the shapes we talked about then. How are those different between these ones here? Then we get to talk about polygons. So we have a triangle, quadrilateral, or what we usually call it or used to is a square, but I'll tell you why this says quadrilateral and not square, pentagon, and then hexagon. Polygons, like our solid figures, have 3 parts to them. They each have a certain number of sides, a certain number of angles, and then our word we learned on Monday, vertices, or our corners. So, before we start that, I'm going to break down the words. Our first word we have is triangle, and we have the word tri. Tri means 3. Quadrilateral, quad, means 4. Pentagon, I think you can guess. Penta means 5. And then hexagon is 6. So that is why it is a quadrilateral and not a square. Because a square is a quadrilateral, but not all quadrilaterals are square. Quadrilateral means it has 4 sides, 4 angles, and 4 vertices. So this could also be a rectangle or a parallelogram. Okay, so I will do triangle with you, and then your job is to fill it out for quadrilateral, pentagon, and hexagon. So our first one is side. So how I like to count my sides is I like to put a line through them. That way I don't keep counting in a circle and forgetting where I start. So I have 1 side, 2 sides, 3 sides. So triangle is 3 sides. Now our angles. Our angles are on the inside. So we have 1 angle, just gonna put a little U, 2 angles, 3 angles, 1, 2, 3, 3 angles. And then vertices are corners. I'm going to circle those. We have a corner up here. Corners and angles are different because corners are on the outside, angles are on the inside. So 1 corner, 2 corner, and 3 corners. So a triangle, remember again, tri meaning 3, like tricycle or tripod, has 3 sides, 3 angles, and 3 vertices. So using that information and the information I gave you about quad and quadrilateral, pentagon and hexagon, I want you to fill out how many sides, angles, and how many corners. Thank you.